you to another action-packed edition of WFS Showdown. Now, before we get into what's going to be going on the program today, Tim Horner, the WFS president, has a special announcement regarding Crash Cassidy and the television champion, Murphy Costigan.
I had an opportunity to review the video of the Crash Murphy match, and I believe that Crash has earned a right for a rematch. So next week, right here on WFS, that match will happen.
Well, that's certainly exciting news, fight fans. Crash Cassidy getting another shot at Murphy Costigan and the television championship next week. But this week, Crash will be in action, and I'm sure he'll be using that as a warm-up for that title affair next week. Also today, the issues between the Heat Seekers and Wayne Atkins and Brian Logan are going to continue, I'm sure, when Logan, the troublemaker himself, goes one-on-one with one half of the tag team champions, Elliott Russell. And in our main event, it's a rematch from a few weeks ago. The Doctor of Destruction, Joe Briggs, and his nefarious ways, so to speak, getting the best of Wayne Atkins, the sensational one. But Wayne will have an opportunity to get a little bit of payback in our television main event today. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go to ringside and Jonathan Darwin.
Thanks, Dallas. We got another great episode of World Fighting Showcase for you. This week we got Crash Cassidy here, Brian Logan, sensational Wayne Atkins, and the Doctor of Destruction, Joe Briggs. Let's go to our first bout.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Attraction, Drew Hood. And his opponent, from Christiansburg, Virginia, weighing in at 320 pounds, Crash Cassidy.
Former television champion Crash Cassidy taking on Drew Hood here in Bluefield, West Virginia. Collar elbow tie-up as the competitors go straight in the corner. A clear break by Crash Cassidy. And we see Cassidy, he's like trying to get in the head of Hood pretty quickly here. I had a chance to speak with Cassidy just a little bit today, and he says about how vigilant he is trying to get back at Murphy Costigan for what had happened. He's been working with President Tim Horner, trying to get another championship match that is yet to be seen. And Crash Cassidy, just with a simple shove, pushes Drew Hood almost halfway across the ring. Crash Cassidy circling Drew Hood now. Another collar elbow tie-up here, and Cassidy tossing Drew like a rag doll. Cassidy with a big Irish whip and a clothesline. And you just see the force of Cassidy. You gotta wonder, is he visualizing his opponent out there with that slidewalk slam, going for the pin? Or is he thinking, visualizing that the man he is wrestling right now is none other than current television champion Scotland Strong Murphy Costigan. And this is the way that Crash Cassidy is taking his Slam! All his aggression out. And Drew Hood just happens to be the target of the day, so to speak. And now, Drew Hood, I think he's doing everything but calling for his mommy. Oh, what an eye poke! What a shame to have to resort to such underhanded tactics to take down the big man like Crash Cassidy. And Cassidy getting the boots put to him now, and the referee trying to get him out of the corners to no avail. Tour of the ring being given by Drew Hood as he rams the shoulder and just continuing to push right on the rib cage. And look at this. Oh, and just continuing the assault on the eyes of Cassidy. And Hood with some forearms and some closed hands now. He might as well be hitting a brick wall. And Cassidy striking out of instinct. But a block and a reversal by Hood slows down the offense that Cassidy was trying to get going. Hood in a pretty advantageous position at this point because of the fact of the what I'm going to call temporary blindness of Crash Cassidy. And you see Hood continuing to push away. A little bit of quaffing of the hair as he goes in and eats the boot of Cassidy's. And Crash has him up, and with a big snake eyes, Cassidy comes off the ropes in a shoulder block. Whoa! Cassidy's obviously refocused now. Chop block takes down Hood. The second one to boot. Cassidy getting to the three-point stance, and left leg of Hood could be showing some serious damage at this point. You hear Castigan getting called out here by Cassidy as he hits the gunslinger on Drew Hood. Going for that pin. Crash Cassidy victorious and continuing his winning ways, hopefully back to Murphy Costigan if Cassidy has his way.
Dallas Danger here outside of the dressing room with Crash Cassidy. A big win over Drew Hood today, but I'm sure Crash still on your mind. The television title, Bo James and Murphy Costigan.
That's right, Drew Hood, you were just in my way, my friend. Murphy, Bo, I hope you're watching, and I hope you realize that I have reckless intentions, and I'm coming for you.
Crash Cassidy clearly not done with Murphy and Bo, but we've got to take a quick commercial break. Don't touch that dial. More action right after this.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted super fans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted super fans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Fighting Showcase is coming back to Kingsport, Tennessee, CJ's Bar, September the 10th, and this television title that is being held by Murphy Costigan alongside his advisor, Bo James, will be on the line against Crash Cassidy.
You know, if my shoulder wasn't so tore up and messed up, I would take you right there in the Model City, Crash Cassidy, and I would introduce you to both of these Tennessee soup bones and let you wonder why they call me the King of Kingsport, the Avatar of the Appalachians, the King of the Mountains. But you're going to have to deal with this man right here and his title, because you think he's going to go in there and everybody's going to get behind him in Kingsport. You think this man's going to lose this belt in Kingsport on the 10th of September? It's not happening, because I'll tell you why. I will be ringside to make sure that everything is level, make sure that everything is right, and when we get done and we walk out of that building, that belt's going to be right there. And exactly what I just said is going to happen, and you're going to have to agree with it, because this promotion can't take care of Crash Cassidy or David Anthony anymore. We told you already, we have declared war. Kingsport, Tennessee, my backyard. You're coming to fight the oldest dog in town, and you're going to find out. If you would have listened to me, you would have found a few tricks before you fall there, kid. The 10th of September, the title's not leaving.
The King of Kingsport, on behalf of the television champion Murphy Costigan, has declared war. Be there September the 10th. Crash Cassidy, Murphy Costigan for the television title, Kingsport, Tennessee, CJ's Bar.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in today 190 pounds, it's Nate Diamond. And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 215 pounds, Mike the Man.
Gentlemen, one call, obey my commands at all times. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let me have it!
We're going to continue singles action here on WFS Showdown as we see Nate Diamond taking on Mike the Man. Two very young, hungry men here in World Fighting Showcase Showdown. Nate Diamond and Mike the Man, looking to prove something here, trying to get into that World Fighting Showcase television title hunt. And this could be the breakthrough match for one of these two competitors, as we see Nate Diamond reverse and getting a rear waist lock on Mike the Man here. But Mike the Man with some really good lower body strength makes sure that Diamond doesn't get the efforts he's trying to. But look at the way that Diamond's moving around, slinkering and slithering and getting that side headlocked in now. Big Floridian is well experienced and well traveled here. But Mike the Man, take nothing away from him as well. I mean, this is somebody with an amateur wrestling background as well as a martial arts background. And you see an arm drag though by Diamond, changes the offense right into Diamond's favor. And just that quickly we see Mike the Man grounded. Mike the Man needs to remain focused and not get distracted at all here. And he's doing well here as he uses closed fist to get up and take Nate Diamond down to one knee here. As I was saying, both men are really hungry. They're wanting to get on the radar of World Fighting Showcase President Tim Horner to be spotlighted for a championship match somewhere down the line. And we're seeing a good effort out of both fighters here so far. Pretty even matchup to this point. And Diamond trying to figure out a way to get through, grabbing the legs, possibly unsuccessful, to no avail there, but reverses. Mike the Man gets that side headlock and keeps it wristed. Oh, look at the speed of Diamond over the pin. 2 count only, though, by Diamond. And a clothesline by Mike the Man changes the tempo of everything. Mike the Man needs to be very wise here and stay on Diamond, which he is doing. Going for a submission maneuver here. And this is a sound strategy by Mike the Man. Going for that pin again. 2 count, though. You take out one of the arms of your opponent, it takes a lot, if not almost all the moves out of their arsenal that they could use against you. And you see Diamond getting his shoulder extended and his, just striking the ribcage there, his man. Trying to take work on the oxygen of Diamond as well. You hear Diamond shearing in pain. Mike the Man drops that leg now. And look at the way Man's using this. This has got to be part of his martial arts background, knowing how to bend the body. You see that a lot in jiu-jitsu and other martial arts as well. We're going for the pin here. 2 count only, though. As I was saying with Mike the Man, he's very well versed in his opponent's body parts. He steps on the hand now and does work there and possibly damages the grip of Diamond from being able to do anything with that left hand. But Diamond fighting back with his right hand now, and Mike the Man with an exchange of blows of his own keeps Diamond off the offensive. Irish whip over into the corner, but a reversal by Diamond as Diamond gets shoulder tackled and taken back down. And Mike the Man clearly in the driver's seat at this point as he goes to work on the midsection of Diamond. Is what we've seen earlier when he struck that open rib cage. Now Mike the Man, some of you may say he doesn't need this, but Man is not above doing what it needs to be done to get the W in World Fighting Showcase. So while you may disagree with it, it is a fact. Now we see Mike the Man. He's got Diamond over in the corner, almost toying with him at this point. Mike the Man just smearing the crowd. Look at the way Man's continuing to cut off the oxygen of Diamond there. As Diamond gasps for breath. Diamond needs just a moment to get free so he can regain his breath and catch that second win he so desperately needs. But Mike the Man with that axe handle makes sure that does not happen as an option for Diamond. As the North Carolinian continues the offense on Nate Diamond. And Mike the Man whipping Diamond over into that corner. And wait a minute, Diamond gets some adrenaline. A series of clotheslines and a textbook drop kick takes the man down. Diamond here now. Wait, inside cradle. Good. No, only 1 count. What? Referee might have needed to be a little bit faster there. Diamond could have probably had it with that one, but for the slow speed of the referee, fantastic suplex by Mike the Man. And that'll be all she wrote for Nate Diamond. Mike the Man continuing here his winning ways in World Fighting Showcase. We'll be back with more World Fighting Showcase Showdown.
Dallas Danger here outside of the dressing room with Mike, the man, picking up a win today over Nate Diamond. And Mike, you've really been elevating your game here in the World Fighting Showcase as of late.
Yeah, well, I did run into some issues right at the start. But, I had to acclimate to the climate, right? Back home in Charlotte, we have clean air. I don't have to breathe in coal dust all the time. But now that I've actually changed my training regimen, see, you can't keep me down, right? There's a ladder here, and I understand right now I'm still a new guy. I'm still kind of down here in the middle, but now I just beat Nate Diamond for the second time. I think everybody's starting to realize that you can't keep me down, right? I ain't going to be finished because they don't make them up here like they do in North Carolina. That's the whole point, because I'm Mike the Man, and I'm going to rise to the top.
Well, Mike the Man certainly is climbing that hypothetical ladder, but right now, folks, we're going to take a break in the action for some commercial messages. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back with more Showdown.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here with a World Fighting Showcase Event Center update. We have some exciting events coming up. Great news for our fans watching in the Tri-Cities. On September the 2nd, the World Fighting Showcase will move into our new television home, the Fightatorium in Kingsport, Tennessee, for a thrilling Showdown television taping. More details and tickets available for that event at WeFightStrong.com. That's not all, Kingsport, because September the 10th, we will return to CJ's Bar for an exciting card of World Fighting Showcase action that includes the American champion, the Ultimate Athlete, David Anthony, defending his title. We will also see the World Tag Team Championships defended as the Heat Seekers take on the troublemaker Brian Logan and sensational Wayne Adkins. The television title will also be up for grabs. Crash Cassidy going after Bo James, who is advising the television champion Murphy Costigan. And Chase Emery will finally get to go one-on-one with the Doctor of Destruction, Dr. Joe Briggs. All that and add in the barroom brawl to decide the CJ's Bar Championship, and it promises to be an exciting night of World Fighting Showcase action at the World Fighting Showcase, where we fight strong.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, he is one half of the WFS World Tag Team Champions for Heat Seekers, Elliot Russell. And his opponent, from Dandridge, Tennessee, weighing in at 258 pounds, the troublemaker, Brian Logan.
Elliot Russell, the one in singles action this week, taking on one of his arch nemesis, we can call the troublemaker Brian Logan. And if you notice the way Elliot Russell is just adding insult to injury here, facing Logan, he's wearing that coveted boot that Brian Logan wants back. Collar elbow tie up now, as you see Elliot Russell going to work on Logan here, but I tell you, Logan doesn't seem phased at all. Look at that. Oh, some humongous hands. Jumping hands by Logan to Elliot. Elliot getting whipped over into the corner. Wait a minute, Sigmund's already on the... Elliot Russell makes haste because of the fact that Sigmund had Logan distracted. Sigmund, wait a minute, come on. I tell you what, Logan's going to have to watch carefully here. Otherwise, he could be caught on the receiving end by something from Sigmund. Russell able to get back in, as we see here. Another collar elbow tie-up. As we watch them go back and forth here, or at least we see Russell get the best of the offensive. Russell with axe handle but misses. Now, cross body by Logan. The troublemaker gets two out of that one. And we see See Russell being frustrated. Now, I tell you, Russell may have severely underestimated who he was facing here today on WFS Showdown. As you see, Russell make conference with Sigmund. We're up to 7 here. Potential for a count out. As Elliot Russell gets in. Potential. I thought we were going to see it. Yeah, we got one knuckle lock. Oh, a boot stops. Test of strength from even occurring, but Logan just jabbing away. Bionic elbow. Logan channeling the great Dusty Rhodes, and bam, baby. Logan whipping Russell off the ropes. And Russell eats that elbow. I tell you, Logan's focused here. If I was Logan, I probably would have went for the boot and been distracted, which is why I'm at the broadcast table and not in that ring. Logan being wise. And look at the way Logan's bending back the wrist. That's going to do damage to the carpal and metacarpal bones of the wrist there. And Logan just continuing the assault on that left arm. And knee takes Logan down, and an axe handle by Russell that we see now. I tell you what, the left hand of Russell is damaged, and Logan did what he needed to do, but the troublemaker in trouble of his own here. You see shoulder rams take Logan back down. And losing the ropes there. Sigmund wise to make sure that he says nothing's happening here. And oh, come on! Referee checking on Elliot Russell, which allows Sigmund to cheat. Let's call it what it was. 2. Wow. Great ring awareness by the troublemaker. And Logan able to break the pin count there with putting his foot on the ropes. And a headbutt by Russell will potentially slow Logan down here. And there is definitely no love lost between these two men. Some of you may be asking, well, where is Wayne Atkins at this time? Wayne Atkins preparing for his match against Dr. Joe Briggs here later on WFS Showdown, and believing in his tag team partner that Brian Logan can do this all by himself. Brian Logan trying to, can he get up? Weak knee. He's the troublemaker. Dancing around the ring. Taking a seat now. And Elliot measuring away and striking at Logan. Another stroke to see. Russell pulling Logan out. Oh! That headbutt straight to the solar plexus pin. 2 count though. 2 count only though, as we see here. Elliot Russell continuing to go to work on those abdominal muscles. Abdominal stretch now. This is where Russell's beginning to shine. He's taking apart the midsection of Logan. And has Logan in a submission maneuver, which could be dangerous for Logan. The ref saying there is no submission. Logan with a hip toss, finally able to get free. And you see forearm by Russell. And Logan now getting whipped into the corner by Russell, and a boot by Logan. Can he get back on the offensive? Yes, he does. He got the clothesline off, and the troublemaker with a right hand takes Russell down. Logan dancing away the night away here. Has Russell up and down for that slam. Wait a minute, Sigmund. You gotta be kidding. Russian leg sweep.
Here's your winner, Elliot Russell.
We'll give the assist to Sigmund, because but for Sigmund being out here, this one would have went the other way. I have a feeling, though, this is far from over between these two men. Put the pain straight to. He can go into a victory over Adkins. Man's got a lot to brag about.
Let's hear it one more time for the troublemaker, Brian Logan.
September the 10th, Kingsport, Tennessee, CJ's Bar, the World Fighting Showcase returns, and these World Tag Team titles will be on the line when Sigmund and Elliot Russell, the Heat Seekers, defend against the troublemaker Brian Logan and sensational Wayne Adkins.
This is going to go down the same way it has night in and night out every time that they've tried to come to the ring and take our tag team gold. We are going to walk to the ring as the WFS Tag Team Champions, and we are going to leave the ring in Kingsport still reigning and defending Tag Team Champions. Tell them.
Just remember, Brian Logan, the Heat Seekers got the gold, and we got the boots.
The Heat Seekers have the gold. Will they hang on to it? The only way to find out is to be there. Kingsport, Tennessee, CJ's Bar, September the 10th.
Has it been a while since you've been to Memphis? Maybe TWA? Maybe dance in the kitchen till the morning light? Louisiana, Saturday night? Well, please come to Boston. We've got lots of room. The greatest territories of all time. Travel to WrestleRewind.com, the network for real wrestling fans.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
September the 10th, Kingsport, Tennessee, CJ's Bar, the World Fighting Showcase is bringing the fight back in a big way because this big man right here, Crash Cassidy, is going after what was once the television title that is now held by Murphy Costigan with the help of Bo James.
That's right, September 10th, Kingsport, Tennessee, CJ's Bar. Murphy, Bo, that belt is coming back home to me.
Well, don't miss it. Crash is all business. He's going to go after the title. You don't want to miss all the action. September 10th, Kingsport, Tennessee, CJ's Bar for the World Fighting Showcase.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the Pain Clinic in Mobile, Alabama, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Doctor of Destruction, Dr. Joe Briggs. And his opponent from Kingsport, Tennessee, weighing in at 175 pounds, it's sensational Wayne Atkins.
Main event time here on WFS Showdown as the Doctor is taking on Wayne Atkins. Sensational Wayne Atkins, a strong singles competitor, teaming with Brian Logan on occasion. It'll be interesting to see how he mounts his offense against the Doctor of Destruction. Joe Briggs right now in control with the wrist lock. Joe Briggs claiming he wants stronger competition here in WFS Showdown. He's getting it this week in Wayne Atkins. Joe Briggs reversing the round and gets the hammer lock, but a side headlock takeover by the Doctor grounds sensational Wayne Atkins. But look at just how quickly Atkins switches around. But you got the ring awareness of Briggs to get those head scissors broken free. And it looks like Atkins giving the clear break. Lets the Doctor get back up to his feet. Doctor attempted to be a little more calculated against Wayne Atkins. Another collar and elbow tie-up and a side headlock by Joe Briggs. Hammerlock by Joe Briggs to Atkins. Atkins trying to get loose and swinging around and does. Begins to bend the left arm of Briggs back. And can Wayne get going here? I tell you, Wayne's smart. He's staying out of the reach of Joe Briggs as he goes to work on that wrist lock of the Doctor of Destruction now. Joe Briggs pushing off Atkins. Atkins still coming off the ropes. And a leapfrog. Whoa! Hip toss. Drop kick, or excuse me, a kick by Atkins. Allows him to get free. Joe Briggs coming off and a hip toss by sensational one. Oh my! Great head scissors takedown and a drop kick by Atkins. And Briggs goes down. Look at Atkins just continuing to mount this assault on the Doctor of Destruction here. Atkins in complete control now, exactly where he wants Joe Briggs. And Joe Briggs now, can he fight loose? Atkins continuing to put the hammer lock on that left arm. Briggs able to get to the ropes, and we do see a break, not before Briggs delivers that devastating elbow to Atkins. Atkins, a great high flyer, not getting the chance to see it that much here so far, but I thought we were going to see the flip. And up. Oh! Look at the way that Briggs is taking it to Atkins now. After tossing Atkins into the turnbuckle. Joe Briggs very sadistic in his thinking at this point. As he goes over here and closed fist onto the face of Atkins. That could do some real damage to the moneymaker. Wayne seeing little birds out there. Meanwhile, all Briggs is seeing is red. As Briggs continues here and just drives the elbow right into the trapezius area of Atkins. A reverse chin lock by the Doctor of Destruction now, attempting to put Atkins out, but you see Atkins waving that illustrious finger that says, "I'm not out of this yet." Atkins, can he fight back? Can he get that adrenaline up? And just pushing away. Atkins trying to break loose. Sensational 1-0 as Joe Briggs slows down the momentum that Atkins was attempting to build. Joe Briggs, a master of medicine as well as being a master competitor here in World Fighting Showcase, as he continues the offensive on Atkins, continuing those knees straight to the abdominal area of Wayne Atkins. And look at that. Atkins sucking oxygen after that last knee. Briggs going for that pin. 2 count though. 2 count, that's all we've seen. Listen to the way that you hear Briggs verbally assaulting sensational Atkins. I tell you, if I was Briggs, I wouldn't be worried about what the fans think, because you're going to give Atkins that moment that he needs to turn this back around in his favor. And you see it here. Atkins fighting away. Does get something coming off the ropes with a head of steam, but an elbow for his efforts to be knocked. Briggs going for that pin. 2 count though. Rear race lock. Excuse me. But Atkins trying to fight free. Or at least trying to say that he's not giving up. Atkins being a good tactician here. Maybe not giving Briggs what he wanted, but Atkins up to one knee. Wayne Atkins to the second here. Gets an elbow. Able to break loose of that rear waist lock now. As Atkins tries to get some momentum going and roll over. 2 count though. And Briggs, he's going down to the backslide. 2, no. Very close. Atkins, he got most of the crossbody and it did the damage it needed to do. But Atkins, he's in trouble of his own out there. You see Wayne Atkins fight away to get up. See Briggs fighting away to get up. Atkins successful of the 2. Briggs with a right hand. second one. It's almost as, Atkins blocks. Gets another one, a jawbreaker by Atkins. Can he get something going? No, he gets straight to the larynx by Joe Briggs. Joe Briggs now. What a great knee by Atkins to shift the momentum back in his favor. But look at the way that Atkins is grasping oxygen. Wait a minute. Oh, no, come on. Low blow, you got to be kidding. Emery's out here. Well, he must have heard what Joe Briggs said about him. It's Chase Emery out. And low blow by Atkins. Turnabout is fair play, sir.
Has it been a while since you've been to Memphis? Maybe TWA? Maybe dance in the kitchen till the morning light? Louisiana Saturday night? Well, please come to Boston. We've got lots of room. The greatest territories of all time. Travel to WrestleRewind.com, the network for real wrestling fans.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore. House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore. House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Well, fight fans, welcome back to Showdown. We're just about out of time, but we've just seen Joe Briggs fall to Wayne Atkins in the ring, and Joe Briggs obviously very, very frustrated. I just need a few words out of you here, Doc. Anything on your mind?
10 years. 10 years
doing the same old thing. Coming to a promotion, making my mark, leaving it all in the ring in front of everybody every single night. And what happens? Wayne Atkins, Chase Emery, guys like that, it's always the same thing. I will show you, Wayne Atkins, and I want you to look in my eyes when I tell you, I'm going to show you that you are not me. You're great, but you are not me. And Chase Emery, who are you and where did you come from? Son, you're messing with the wrong person, the wrong wrestler. There's a guy around here that calls himself the ultimate athlete. I am the ultimate wrestler. You do not mess with me. I'm going to show you too. I've been waiting a long time to make somebody like you my business one more time. Dallas Danger, I will not lose again. And when I say that I am the man, that's exactly what I mean. World Fighting Showcase, you're looking at the best.
Folks, we're desperately out of time. We will see you next week back here on WFS Showdown.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted super fans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Legends of the territories, greats of the arena, matches you will see nowhere else. WrestleRewind.com, the streaming network for real wrestling fans. 30-day free trial, monthly and yearly subscription rates, members only exclusive content. If you miss how it was, come stream with us and we'll remind you how it is. WrestleRewind.com.